take a moment just to very quickly say thank you to Archbishop. Hold on. I also want to take a moment and say thank you to all of you. So many of y'all, each time we have since the second flood, have reached out asking for help, have come out in abundance. The very first time of the flood, Thursday morning, by 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we had over 50 people here across the property pushing brooms, mops, squeegees, whatever we needed to do to get water out of our buildings and get it cleared at least of the water. Yesterday, we had another work day here on the property helping the school, processing and getting things together, what's being put in storage, what's going to go where our students will be down this coming year, and once again, over 50 volunteers. I am extremely grateful for your presence, but I want to also give a quick update on how the flood recovery process here for the parish grounds. So the school for Notre Dame School will still be beginning on time. That is a miracle in and of itself, that we are not going to have to postpone the school year or anything like that. We will begin August 17th, I believe that is the correct date, in classrooms at Our Lady of the Hills. Our regional Catholic high school was gracious enough to extend the space to allow us to have our school processing. The portable buildings that our younger students will be in may take up to 5 weeks to get here, and OLH and our principal for Notre Dame were able to find space so that our younger children will begin at Our Lady of the Hills as well. And then when the portables arrive, they simply move from inside the building to the portables, but they will begin on time in their location. So that is a wonderful thing for us. It has also been that, as you may have realized, our school buildings, our school offices, and the parish office have been declared not able to be utilized, that we're not allowed to use those buildings. The office has therefore moved into the first floor of Kemper Hall, and I continue asking for your patience as we are still working on getting the phone system up and running in Kemper. So as of right now, Eva, for instance, is going back into the Oval Office just to check any messages she may have throughout the day and greeting people in Kemper Hall. Hopefully this week the phone system will get up and running where she'll be able to answer your calls and respond to you as quickly as possible. It is also meaning that some of our ministry life, like faith formation, we are in the process of how exactly faith formation will happen. But it will begin, I believe, on time, though it may hybridize a little bit. So keep an eye for parents of faith formation students on your emails and some of our parent meetings coming up on how some of the changes will affect your faith formation. It also will affect our mass schedule a little bit. With our students at Our Lady of the Hills, I will be doing Mass at Our Lady of the Hills twice a week. Their chapel only holds 110 people, so we have to divide. We've got an almost 200-person student body and teachers. So they will have Wednesday mornings, some of the students, and they will have Wednesday noon Mass regularly here. But unfortunately, God has not allowed me to learn how to bilocate as of yet. And I think that would give Archbishop nightmares if I could learn how to do so. Therefore, the school Mass, which normally happens Fridays at 8 a.m., will still be a school Mass at Our Lady of the Hills, Friday mornings, 8 a.m. I can't make it here at 8 a.m. as well. So while Notre Dame School is at Our Lady of the Hills, temporarily our Friday Mass will move to noon. Starting the Friday, I believe that's the 23rd, whatever that Friday is, for the first week of school. They start on the 17th on Monday, whatever that Friday is the first time we will have noon Mass on Friday here. As soon as Notre Dame School is able to come back on campus, that Mass will merge back together at 8 a.m. so that our community can come and pray with our student body. As of right now, we are also allowed to use Kemper Hall. So ministries will be able to work until construction begins in the hall. Once construction begins, I have to come up with more regular locations for us to meet as ministries, and I am working on that already. Mainly because I don't know exactly my timeline when I need to have our ministries move to secondary temporary locations. So please pay attention to our announcements, our flock notes, our bulletin, as we continue sharing this information out for the recovery efforts here on our campus. We will also be beginning to send out sign-ups in this coming week or two. While we don't have the financial ability to give as many grants as we did in the previous flood, the hope is that we'll have some parishioners willing to provide a bit of spend equity, being willing to go out and help our brothers and sisters in our larger community, tearing open walls, tearing out carpets, and beginning that rebuild process. I've already heard of a few of our parishioners going out and simply visiting and praying with some of our neighbors and our families who are, as the best they're able to do at this moment, and it has been well received. So for those doing that, I appreciate that. But hopefully the next week or two, we'll have some sign-ups and some liability waivers to allow parishioners to be able to go out into our larger community to begin helping with the rebuilding process here across our town of Dame-Kerrville and Notre County.